So I sold a house for free. I know that might sound crazy because I'm in the business of selling houses, but in this situation, let me explain how it went. So I had a great loyal client who I had sold a home to previously before she was married and had kids, absolutely adored her. She called me whenever she was ready to upgrade because she was married, had kids, and needed more space. We found the perfect home in a very short amount of time in the best school district, closed on it, life is good. I was in the neighborhood about a month or two after they had closed on the house and saw her outside, rolled the window down, had a little conversation with her, and she said, "I'm so glad you stopped by. I actually been meaning to call you." I'm like, "Oh no, what's wrong? What happened? You know, something wrong with the house?" She said, "Actually, we're getting a divorce." And my heart sunk. I was like, oh my gosh, this is horrible. So fast forward about a month or two, we sat down, had a conversation about what that was gonna look like because she had just closed on this house and was about to turn around and resell it, meaning she was gonna lose money. So I decided that it was the best for me to go ahead and sell her house for free, not to make any money on the sell side. I didn't feel like in good conscience and just as a good human being that was the right thing to do. So I had just sold her the house and I made money on that. So I said, let me help you through this process, free of charge on my end. I will work just as hard for you no matter what. So we agreed to that. We ended up finding a buyer. She did take a little bit of a hit, but not as big as if she would have had to pay two sides of the commission. And after that, the plan was that she was going to kind of get back on track. It was going to take some time, but eventually one day she wanted to buy again and have a place for her and her kids. And oddly enough, about 5 months later, she called me. She found a home that she loved. She talked to a lender. The lender was able to make it work. We had to overcome a couple hurdles that were no fault of her own. And we had some really incredible sellers that were patient with us through the process. But in the end, we found her a beautiful home for her and her kids, and it was perfect, and we closed, and they're living happily there.